Okay, here we go. Go Mode Podcast, AD Keys. Let me just make sure it's the right seed. Because I think they do put what the boots, shield, shovel, flippers. Boots, shield, shovel, flippers. Yep, it's the right seed. Last week we finished in the middle of the pack. Let's see how we can do this week. One, 3, 2, 1, go. We got a shield. Goose. A bee in a bottle. How about that? All dungeons. So every single one of them. Bum 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 ba dum. If you want to see a dungeon today, you're going to get to see it. If you don't want to see it, I'm sorry, you're going to see it. But this week will be a lot of all dungeon practice because sometime next weekend we will be racing Obscure Lifeform in AD Keys. And yes, that is their Twitch name. So they are my opponent this week. You will get to see all the dungeons. And all the keys. Or most of the keys, at least. Ooh, that's an interesting one to find this early. Okay, that's a weapon. The west one? I mean, what's the west one? The goal's all dungeons. I have to beat every dungeon. I've got to beat Agate Tower, Ganon's Tower, Eastern Desert, Terra, Pod, Swamp, Thieves, Skull, Ice, Mire, TR, and Ganon. So I need all the keys to do that. Yes, it is that goose. I don't know. I don't know why they let me on. That was a wasted bomb, unfortunately. Eastern Big. That's very nice, considering last night it was in a terrible location. Apparently I'm good at comms. I don't know. I enjoy it. I don't know if I'm good. I actually submitted an application to be on invitational comms. Haven't heard back yet. We'll see what happens. You know, if I get to do them, cool. If not, I'll live. Discord. Red meringue. I need bombs. I was hoping to get the money or the bombs needed and not have to do this. But no choice. Unfortunate. We'll check the library, we'll do the race game. We do race game in AD Keys. I don't care that it could be nothing, but I feel there's a higher likelihood of finding something there, so I'm just gonna do it. And we're gonna hope. Well, we're gonna go check the shovel. We're gonna go check the diggy. What do you got? Ew. It's needed. I need both of those. Technically, both castle, tower, small keys are required to finish the seed. So I can't be too mad about finding it. Powder. A big key to where? Oh, where are you two? Desert Palace. No way in without the book, and no way to... Well, it would be completable if I had a way in. But it's not like I'm looking to rush a dungeon. 2 ice, Master Sword, small key to TR. Some money's nice, but it doesn't really change the routing I would do it yet. I'm hoping to get a bow before I go over to Eastern at this point. Because, like, if I can go there with the bow, it's a full clear. And the name of the game when you're dealing with AD keys is really, can I prevent double dips? And if not, you know, can I minimize them a little bit? GT and skull. But this, like, I don't know what the times we're looking at are. You know, you don't get to see the leaderboard until you submit a time for this. So I have no idea what people have done so far. This really is just an opportunity for me to, you know, measure up a little bit, see how we're doing against some people in this, a lot of people in a seed. Usually there's at least about 30 people who run these. So, really nice opportunity to kind of see what's up. And it's a very wide skill range of the runners you face off against with the Go Mode podcast seeds. You get some who are very much beginners, and then you get some who are a little bit more seasoned, and even some people who are even better than that. So, like, it's always really cool to kind of check out the skill levels. And they have a seed every other week, so lots of time to just kind of see how things go. I don't want to kill you. I want you alive so I can have you kill me. Hey, boots. I apologize for nothing. Dang it. You'll be missed, Dan. I don't know what cool achievements we're going for, but, you know, don't miss all that fun. Hello? There we go. I don't want to. I'd love to figure out what to play and go for some achievements. Ooh, that's ugly. Yeah, people got ideas. You know, I keep saying I want to do Z-axis, but I kind of just like... With how long that seat dragged yesterday, I kind of just didn't feel like it. I mean, I need achievements to survive this week, I think, at this point, for G-Task. but I gotta get some extra, like if I'm going for the bonus. You know, I've gotta get gamer score and diff. So. We'll figure it out. Who knows? I mean, if, you know, part of me says, like, I did, like, I've said I want to do Z, but at the same time, it's like, you know, part of the reason I do want to do it is because Joe requested it. And if... Is that how much I need? Ooh, boy. Ooh, baby. So, like, Joe was the requester of Z. So if I do Z, I'd prefer to be able to do it when she's around. So, but we'll see what happens, you know, stream is early. We'll see who stops by, we'll see who says hello, you know, we'll go from there. The stream is young. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna hit 4900 diff. I didn't realize it was that bad. Part of it is I just haven't, I don't know if I really want to do like drop like Aborigines and Mushroom. Like, what's the diff on each of those right now? I just know they're each gonna fall is the problem. Interesting, the Hera Big, right outside of Hera. Yeah, and I've said, like, I'm willing to use the Minecraft ports, and I've got so much diff available there eventually. Maybe not a bad idea. What does the goose turn into? Aww. What's my small key? GT. Ba-doo-bo, ba-doo. Nice. Hammer's good. Yeah, what I'll do is after the seed, I'll switch to those two, knock them out in 30 minutes, and then we'll figure out what to do for real. But seriously, I used every one of my vault keys and gems. I had like 20, used all of them, and I didn't get my epic vault key. So I'm back to 0 vault keys. Vanilla Moon Pearl. Hot dog. Damn it. Oh, is that all I need, gamer score wise? Yeah, I don't think we're getting a bonus this week. I think at this point we'll just try to survive. That's what you get for center holing me, jerk. I mean, I've got to find a fun way to fail a Christmas challenge, right? Exit the club. I expect this is an event that will not lose a member. To be honest. Yeah, maybe if I had spent my time, like, working on my own score instead of, you know, traipsing all over the map for the two of you. Trying on, what, 3 or 4 separate occasions to get a freaking banana to a hotel. Well, not for you, at least. But, you know, getting a treasure chest through a hot air balloon ride. Oof. Small key to Meyer. Fire shield. Ice rod. Blue flame. Bombos. Red man. Yeah. And now the Kate. Wow. Item-wise, we're doing great. Pod Swamp. Pod just doesn't seem like a good play right now. We have really nothing. One small key for Pod. Swamp and Skull. It's not a lot of information to do that check. That's about, you know, being able to say, hey, I know what my 5/6 are. More than anything else. Ooh, baby. Titan's mitts. Jet items. Like, seriously, we're getting all the items really quickly. It's just a lot of keys that we're missing. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Run, Goose, run. So the big thing to remember about an AD Keys is that one of the elements that could present is keys required for pendant dungeons could be in GT. So there's a chance that like we have like a really bad situation in the end. Boom, 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 boom. What you got? Heart container. We're already on red mail, so it's not too bad. The only thing we really have to watch out for is trap damage. Trap damage will still always do 1 heart. Okay. I mean, we'll have to clear Pod eventually. We're still very poor. We are getting 50 rupees. Okay, I'm gonna admit, I do like the fact that the that Twitch is starting to put in historical chats. It is very nice. I don't know if this is just a feature for like certain people. Like, is it just that my mods and my VIPs can see it? I don't know. But I do like it. Because I haven't noticed it on like other channels I go to, except for like ones where I hold that like VIP or mod position. And I wonder if that's the case. Because that would explain part of it. Honk. Hey, Alcash. We still need a lot. It's early. I mean, we're missing a lot of keys, and other stuff. We don't have a bow yet. We don't have flippers. We don't have hookshot. Oh, I forgot to mark that. I do have half magic, though. We did get that ice rod pretty early. So no ice rod hunting. That's interesting. So that's the Swamp Small key very early in this seed. I don't have the flips to get in or the hook shot to really clear it, but it's very early to find that key. So, like if I got hook and flippers, that means I'd have access to the Pyramid Fairy already. I mean, that's a lot to ask for. Let's not be a little greedy here so quickly. But that's 2 pendants. Interesting. Could this be a pedestal seed? Bum bum bum. Sorry. I know, we're weird sometimes. It's okay. Okie doke. Turtle Rock small. Cool. There's a possibility we could get through the majority of TR at this point. I'm not gonna go gamble it. It's too early. Actually, we can because we don't have the big key. So, not a big deal either way. We know how to do this. I swear we know how to do that. What the hell, Jess? See? I feel so accomplished now. I walked over a hole. After the third try. Wow, this is setting up like all the TR stuff. Really wasn't planning on going to TR, but when the game gives you 3 TR smalls, Canis Samaria, Fire Rod, and Ice Rod, it might be screaming. By the way, all those bings you hear, all people from my Gems Guild doing stuff for gems right now. Oh, that's not cool. After we just did Thieves, we find the Thieves small. Talk about a feeling of just like, no. Second pod small. I think we're gonna skip the Thieves Town big chest. I'm just gonna hope it doesn't bite me for now. Because there's other stuff I can do. But I do want to grab the purple chest while I'm here. Of course, the other thing to consider, Cash, on the whole hookshot issue is given that Swamp Palace is a crystal, I know I won't have to climb GT without it. Which is nice. Ether. The Mire Big right next to Mire. If only we had Ether. If I had that Ether medallion, we could go and clear Mire right now and do it very effectively. We'll clear as much as we can in the front of desert. We can't get the last two items on the right side. We can get the big chest, the torch, and the center room. And then we'll go kill Lamolus. And then maybe I'll fake flip her into Ice Palace just because I feel like it. Maybe. I don't know. Third pod small. We're starting to build up a little bit of a collection there. Still not enough for me to want to go for it, because no bow also means like bad routing. But it's slowly becoming an interesting play. So how are you guys doing today? I know at least Stan and Olkesh are here. Only says 2 viewers, so I don't know if anybody else is. Hard to tell always. Good old Twitch number systems. Interesting. That's all the pendants. Head? Hype? That means go mode is go mode in this seed. Like, if I can clear all the crystal dungeons, we're in go mode. Well, sorry. There is a bit of a misnomer to that. It is possible that there is a key. Like, for all I know, the Tower of Hera small key is in GT, and the Ganon's Tower big key is in Hera basement. I mean, there's stupid stuff like that being possible. Just unlikely. Ever feel glad you don't have flippers there? If I fell off, that would have been terrible. Whoa, ether medallion. Myers looking very appealing now. Meyer small. So I guess here's the question. Ulkash, if you refresh my page, do you see the chat history? And then same question to Dan. Like, where's the dividing line here? You did when you joined, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if this is a feature just to, like, certain individuals to a channel. Because I don't see it on all the channels I actually follow and go to frequently. And I feel like the explanation is, like, roles on the channel. And I'm sure if I took, like, a minute to research it, I'd find that out. But, you know, I've got a lot to do besides this. Besides figuring out Twitch's systems. So many GT smalls. I don't like the I think that's all the GT smalls in the seed. And it just seems silly. Like, I don't need that many. Big key 2, Skull Woods. We're only missing 2 big keys. Only 1 big key is missing and I don't need it. I can live with that. I will say, for an hour in, this feels like a decent AD Keys arrangement. We've got the Skullwoods big key, and we've got Ped. I'm going to pull them both now. And then I'm probably just going to head for Turtle Rock, because 3 smalls and the big tells me that's a decent option. Again today. I don't know what it is. I've just had issues with that jump. Poor goose. The master bombs. I realize there's something else I can pull real quick at this point, and it's not a bad play. There's 2 items in Aga Tower, and the game gave me both small keys for Aga Tower very early. The game would have given me Tempered Sword really early. We're going up the mountain for TR. You've given me all 4 TR smalls. That's a full clear of that dungeon. So unless, like, it's not there, which, like, seriously, at this point, if it's Quake for TR, and the game trolled me that hard, bravo to the seed. By the way, how's the microphone today? Audio coming through good, I guess, given that people are responding to my questions. Awesome. Really, at this point, we are in key go mode. It's just, can I find the bow, the hook, and the flippers quickly? That's what I need to finish this seed. Well, Cash, were you psychic or something, knowing that this was going to be a hookshot hunt? What deal have you made to know that? And you'll find it is for a lot of people, really, because, like, you think of it from a very analytical perspective. Look at what each of those things block, and you can see why they frequently are known as those items that block a lot of the ending. Oh, you stupid dead rock. So like, and that's why you see even hookshot early in a lot of entrance seeds, because frequently you get GT access very early in an entrance seed. Whereas like normally, what does hookshot block? It blocks a little bit of hookshot cave and the back of Swamp Palace, and that's like it until you reach GT. So that's why like the lower part of the world, you almost never have to worry about it until the ending. And very similarly for the rods. Like, Fire Rod, you can replace most of the time with just Bombos Medallion. So, and the Ice Rod only blocks Trinex, so it's like, we're talking items that have almost no, very limited uses in terms of a logic perspective, so you can kind of get away with not seeing them for extended periods of time. Great map. Exactly what I wanted. It's why, like, you know, if you watch a lot of races, what you'll find is, like, people will start referring to certain things as almost, like, relative to those ideas of what you can or can't do with certain items or areas. So for, like, one of the frequent things you kind of see as being said is, like, you almost want to consider something like Skull Woods as part of the overworld, because the front of Skull Woods and even that middle Gibdo room chest are just practically overworld. They really are. It's just, you know, there's nothing blocking you once you get into Dark World to check all those items. So Skull Woods has a reputation of almost always having something that you need to finish a race. So even in an open seed where that's only like 2 items possibly, a lot of people just have these stories of like, oh, this one race I skipped the front of Skull and it had my hammer, or I had a fire rod in the front of Skull to clear the dungeon. I am so glad I waited until I got that 4th TR key out of Aga Tower. Cool baby. Ice Palace is next then. And like part of it's definitely an experiential thing. Like, you know, I can say it now and understand why people say it because I've lived it a bit more on these runs. Like, I think if you asked me, like, I would say like, oh, that's silly. Like, there's only 2 items in Skull Woods. Why would I ever do that? And now it's like, no, that's a good idea. But that's the 2nd seed in a row that I've done for AD Keys that the Lava Island chest has had something important. That's not important. Hyrule Castle Small is like the least important small key in the game. Like, the only time it really becomes relevant is if, like, both gloves are locked in the back escape. But this is one mean equipped goose here. Mirror Shield, Red Mail, Tempered Sword, Half Magic. Oof. The fact that we're only on 10 hearts is, like, surprising. Bow and hookshot, that's all I need, and we're in go mode. That's it. Sub 2 hours is really looking nice here. If we can just find those. Sankheart. Okay. Like, there's a very logical route to the end of this seed right now. Ice Palace next. Check Pyramid Fairy. Hoping for a bow or a hookshot. Depending on what we get, that could lead us to Eastern Pod or Swamp. Although that does remind me, I should check Lake Hylia Island. We never looked at it. And I usually try to look at it when I'm in these kinds of seeds. But I've got mirror, I've got flippers. Let's just do it and see what happens. And then we'll do Hobo and Zora Waterfall. And then we'll do Ice. Because really this is the most convenient time, and if I find the items I'm missing, skipping items in Ice Palace is actually quicker. Okay. That's interesting. Look at that goose swimming. Look at my swimmy goose. Really, game? You're gonna give me the Book of Medora now. I'm not a goose, I'm a graceful swan in the water. By the way, Dan, did you hear my question earlier? If you were able to check something for me? Ouch. But is there like a timestamp next to everything from like stuff you weren't here for? Like if you refresh the page, I guess is the question. That's kind of like I'm trying to understand what they did, because I think it's just tied to who's like VIPs and whatnot. I don't know that. pod with 5 smalls versus and no bow versus swamp with no hook shot. I mean, Dan, if you refresh the page right now, what do you see? I guess is really the question here. And I guess it's also a question of what browser is being used, or like, is it a mobile versus desktop question as well? That's all 6 pod smalls. I think I have to go to pod with all the small keys and just hope that it's there at this point, because like, it just seems too obvious. You're giving me all the pod small keys, like, you want me to go there. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's right, Swamp Palace is the other 5/6. Crud. So I think Pyramid Fairy doesn't matter at this point. And there's 2 bows left. No, I don't. I still want to do my normal route. I don't want to do the opposite. I'm gonna mirror after the big chest. Because the other thing I want to do is maybe find that there's a bow-locked bow. Just something. Like, I can get 13 checks with bottle glitch in this dungeon. Something, please. Hookshot is locked by the bow. Just a bow away from go mode. Come on. We only haven't found one key. Well, one key that matters, possibly. We just haven't found the Desert Palace small key. Now here's the interesting thing here. As we've said, we're missing 2 bows at this point. We don't know where the second one is. We know that the first one locked this hook shot. So there's part of me that goes, it might be prudent to not skip the left side based on that fact. Because I'm guessing the first bow is in this dungeon, but it can't be in the back of this dungeon. So like if I check U-turn room and the big chest and don't find it, then there's a high chance that it's actually on left side. And this could be the completely wrong call, but it just feels like the right one. I don't know. For all I know, somebody's watching right now and going, Jesse, you're being stupid. Just go to the back, skip left side. Skip left side. Go mode. I'm so glad we sequence broke that bow, or that hook shot. I don't know if I'd say it's that, you know. I think inside I knew that this was the right call. To do the left side possibly first. You know, part of the game becomes understanding logically where your bow, like where an item can be. So that this hook shot was on the bow lock side. We got it with potion glitch. So that tells me that this back section that is only accessible with the hook shot can't have it. It could have the second bow, but it couldn't have had the first one. Like, part of this game is recognizing these little facts as you go, like what makes something in logic or out of logic. Damn it. But at the same time, like, there was a high likelihood that the hookshot was anywhere else in this dungeon because, like, we had all 6 keys. So technically, pod was full clearable. But that means like each of these like you had to double dip one of them either way. Unless that second bow was somewhere very nice. Oh my god, please die. So I'll be very curious to hear where the second bow is, and if it's in a location that I could have found without needing to do that. Like, could I have single dipped pod east, like pod really? Because Eastern's pretty much always a double dip in AD keys. It's just too easy to access it early and find a bunch of stuff. So one more crystal, then GT climb, then the pig, and we'll finish. And I'm liking my run on this one. It's not perfect, but I think it's a really good run. We did a lot. We were able to minimize kind of the extra trips to places. Now the interesting thing is that the Desert Palace small key actually could be anywhere. Could even be in GT. Because it's technically required from a logic perspective for you to have it to beat it. Because you could steal a key from the back of Desert and use it on the right side. You shouldn't, but sometimes I've done it and other people have done it as well. But yeah, like, if you look at the dungeons, we did a single dip of Desert, single of Hera. Pod we had to double, just because we needed that sword. Gah. Swamp was a single. Skull we did twice, but that was to check the big chest when we got the big key. Thieves was a single, Ice was a single, Myra was a single, TR was a single. So, like, I find that effective. And we're going into GT with, like, everything we could ever want. Could I want silver arrows? Sure, but unless, like, we luck into them. in like top of GT, and that's like, I don't even want to grab a chest in GT at this point. Like, when you have just, you know, when you're in this kind of scenario, you just go for it, even if that means silverless Ganon. So, like, I could have checked Hookshot Cave there, and the other 3 checks. Could have been some info. By the way, I didn't mention it too much yesterday, but there was a race that went 8 hours. Eight whole hours plus, like maybe like 8.5. Yeah, league race went 8.5 hours yesterday. There is no time limit, correct? No. Nobody, it wasn't restreamed. Yeah, I wouldn't take that long on a seed. I want to play it just to see how bad it was. But even I know it's not like... The time makes it seem worse than it was. Oh my god, Gauntlet 2, please. It was inverted, cross keys, boss shuffle. One of the players forfeit at about the 4 or 5 hour mark. And the other one went another 3+ hours to try to get it. And did. Yeah, not every league race gets restreamed, as you all know, because I don't get always restreamed. But yeah. So the big deal here was that this was their second race because they had both forfeit the first time. So the fact that the one person decided to just go all out and did not forfeit this time and took the 8.5 hours to finish it, like, ballsy. Like, I watched bits and pieces of it, and you could just see the mental fatigue at a certain point of doing that for that long. And I think it's just like, I think it was a bad combination. Like, the first time you run into cross keys, the first time you play inverted, those are modes that can really screw with the mind. So, and that definitely felt like it was both of theirs, like, they weren't people who run inverted or cross keys. And what do you expect? Like, you know, give it your best go, but it's really hard to kind of do a mode you don't play. And the fact that, you know, one of the people went for it and got it done, all the power to you if you can stomach it for that long. 1-3-2 for that Agatu. A 3 cycle's actually decent. So, where were silver arrows? I'm betting they're in GT. Because there were 27 checks we didn't do there. More than 10% of the items in this seed were in GT and we didn't grab them. Yep, they were in GT. That was early. Not getting the triples. I just gotta be a little bit quicker with my movement. Like, I can pull off triples. I'm just, like, I have to wait an extra cycle, and I don't know if I like doing that. $155.13 is good, though, I'd say. Thanks, Lakesh. Sub 2 for 80 keys is actually a pretty decent time. Let's go fast forward through all this. And then we'll put our... We'll submit it. Don't worry. $23 bonks, 8 save and quits. One of those deaths was bad. Okay. Let's see. Doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Go mode podcast. How do we submit? I haven't submitted a time there in a while. XYYZZ space 123. Okay. 153 46 space 171. Boom. Okay. Seed spoilers. Leaderboard. I'm 5th out of 17 right now. The times that beat me, first place is a 143, second is a 146, third is a 150, fourth is a 150, then me at 5th with a 153. After that, we've got a 154, a 155. Jaws completed the seed at a 155.06, so pretty close. Then we got a 159, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 203, a 206, a 208, a 213, and a 222. So not too bad. Fifth place isn't too bad out of that many people right now. I can live with that. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to help out with something. By a minute. By a little more than a minute. Let me see if he submitted like a real in-game or a real time. Because you submit in-game for the podcast. Yeah. He doesn't have his... Oh, wait. His real time was a 157 flat. So, a little bit bigger of a difference. And it's not a big deal to beat Jaws or do better than him. We're teammates. This is practice for both of us to see how we're doing. Like, this week is a hard week for us as a team. I'll be right back, though. Let's put it on something, at least. Duh. Not that. We were not going to do that. I didn't realize I had left it on that game when I jumped online. I'll be right back. I promise. And then we'll do some Z-axis. If somebody can change the game, if not, I'll do it when you know what? I'll do it before I head upstairs for a second. Edit stream info. Or we end stream a little early and I calm a race tonight in an hour. .510, we've got a race between Jeff and Dark Shadows 59. Well, I'll be right back. Talk about it. What do you want to see me do?